Hi everybody, Mark Pepper at the Pepper Law Firm. Hope you're doing well. You know, we lawyers, we get to see the inside of a courtroom quite often, sometimes on a daily basis. But for the general public, most of us only see the inside of a courtroom if it's in traffic court, what we call city court or magistrate court. So let's talk a little bit about today about what to expect procedurally when you go to traffic court. So you've been given a ticket, whether it's speeding or careless driving, or maybe it's your license was expired, what we call a paper ticket. You're gonna have a court date and you're gonna have 2 or 3 weeks to think about, well, what is it that I'm gonna do? Do I need to call a lawyer? Do I not? Is this something that I can correct prior to court? Am I required to go to court? The first thing I would say is look on the back of the ticket. There are some offenses that actually do require your presence in court. So that's the first thing. Make sure that you have to go. If you don't, you can simply mail in your fine amount. If you do, I would encourage you to get there early, right? That's for a couple reasons. One, if you've been given some type of non-moving violation ticket, so that would be weren't registered properly that day, didn't have proof of insurance, you can correct those things, produce them to the arresting officer, the ticketing officer, prior to court, and he will go ahead and dismiss those tickets for you if you've proved that you are now no longer in violation of the city ordinance, right? The second thing would be if it's a speeding ticket, a moving violation, you also have the ability by getting to court early to pull the officer aside and see what can be resolved without having to rely upon the court to make a decision. Oftentimes, a 4-point speeding ticket will turn into a 2-point speeding ticket just by asking the cop. Other times, a speeding ticket could turn into a careless driving ticket, which then doesn't affect your insurance. There are numerous examples of why you should get to court early, pull the officer aside, and as friendly and as respectfully as you can, simply ask him to cut you a little bit of a break, okay? In the event that can't be worked out, then you're gonna have a couple options. One is you can request a bench trial and go forward on your trial that day. The officer will testify, you'll testify, and the judge will make this decision. The second option is you can request a jury trial, which you're entitled to in our Constitution. And then third and finally, if you need more time, as long as you go to court, you can request a continuance, which is typically about 30 days so that you can seek the advice of an attorney or figure out how to best posture yourself to receive a benefit down the road. Just some procedural tips of magistrate court, city court, traffic court, which all of us have either been to or will probably go to at some point in our lives. If you have any questions about the procedures in traffic court, please feel free to give us a call, 843-225-2520, or check us out on the web at pepperlawfirm.com.